Iron Man here to play a new game with you guys. Well, not a new game, I understand, but new for me. I've never heard of this Batman before, but I understand he has a few video games, and today I'm gonna play one. So let's see how this goes. I think we'll play there's two versions here, the Classic Edition and the Shadows Edition. I'm gonna go with the Classic Edition. I want the full Iron Man experience. I understand black and white would be, or the Shadows Edition would be black and white, so there you have it. Oh, more from DLC to Telltale, eh? I wonder how long that's gonna last. A guy with a name who I cannot pronounce. It's my translation software seems to be not working, lagging behind. Asks if this is really Tony Stark. This is he! Here to learn about a different character. Named, Batman. Should be interesting. And Jason Tupac also joins us. Thanks for joining me, everybody, by the way. And he's asking who's smarter, Batman or Dr. Doom? Well, I don't know how smart this Batman guy is, but I'll give him the benefit of the doubt of Dr. Doom for now. And maybe I'll let you guys know how I feel at the end. Alright. Well, I'm leaning between red or yellow. I feel like those are my primary colors. So we'll go with red. Give everything a little bit of an Iron Man feel to it. Yeah! Alright, well here we go. Do not know much about this Batman. This should be interesting. Jason asked if I'm going to play through each episode. Oh yeah, that's the plan. Even if I don't finish them all today, or if I just get through one today, there is some room for doing more. Try 3 says, table 2 next to bathroom, preferably. Well, I'm not currently in a restaurant, but maybe that's what Batman's all about. This is saying how it's tailored to how I play. They're talking about, like, a fancy suit that, someone's tailored to wear. Well, your helicopter. City. Kinda looks like New York at night. There's the security guy. Oh, okay. Guessing that's not Batman. Hoping that's not Batman. Oh boy. What have I gotten myself into? Gotham. Never heard of Gotham City. Try 3 says he misses restaurants. Oh yes, me too. I understand this world has closed their restaurants for reasons. Personally, I just get all my nutrition through my suit now. I don't eat at restaurants much either.
Stay focused. We'll be out of here.
Don't worry, I understand. Eventually, it'll be safe to go to restaurants again. Ah, that's cool. Should have more suspended trains like this Gotham has. In my city, there's like only one place with trains like that vaguely kind of in New York, and they're not suspended. They're just traditional rail track. We have all kinds of crazy ideas. My buddy Elon had this idea to build all these underground tunnels, but he's an idiot. Stupid Elon.
Gordon, they're on the 52nd floor. I'm going in.
Well, so far we're just calling the dealing with the police. Trying to get up an elevator.
I heard stories, you know. Sent 3 home in an ambulance. The rest in body bags.
No wonder the cops want him dead.
Hey, you ever seen him?
Yeah, Gotham Zoo. With all the other flying animals.
And some gentleman named Harvey Dent is running for mayor. I don't know, considering I don't know anything about this character, there might be a lot of surprises along the way. For me, at least. Yeah, that's right. Go. So you don't have any suits, eh, Batman? Guessing you got, like, maybe bat powers, like Spider-Man has spider powers. I mean, I guess he kind of looks like a bat. Hi there. My name's Batman. You can call me Iron Man. Oh.
Bruce,
Guess he's
you can't
dreaming.
keep doing this.
I have to. No
Oh wow, he's got a Jarvis too.
Blood, everything you've sacrificed. The city is safer now. It's made you a target. And people will keep you in the crosshairs until you're shot out of the sky.
I can handle it.
I can handle whatever you got, Jarvis.
Shit! The hell'd he go? Whatever got in, don't let it get out.
Part 3 says, never did understand why Batman didn't utilize tech more often. Oh, he's a tech-based hero. So wait a minute. Hold on 1 second. Are you telling me that he's like a tech-based superhero? He's got like a butler and all these fancy suits and stuff?
What was that?
I feel like I gotta sue somebody. Or somebody's gotta sue me. When did this guy come out? Hold on, let me look this up on Sudopedia. 1939? Oh crap. I am shocked that he hasn't sued Stark Industries yet. I didn't know about that.
Back to back, circle up!
Well, suddenly I feel a lot less original. Although, you know, to be fair, I don't really work in the shadows like this. This was me, I'd be talking to all these guys, kind of throwing around quips, and really those bullets wouldn't do anything. Seems like it's like me, but harder. Well, kind of. Can't say it seems like much of a struggle at the moment anyways. I don't think blindly shooting at the rooftops is going to do you much good. Ah, so I have Bat-themed shuriken, huh? Jason asks if it's possible for someone like Batman to exist.
Create a myth
I don't know, it seems pretty ridiculous to me.
to a monster.
Sometimes
Like,
you
he
need.
doesn't seem to have any jetpacks. What the heck?
Come on! Come on!
I just see fight, I don't know, Cold War, Aaron-powered robots, and Dr. Doom, Mandarin and stuff. Looks like he's just fighting dudes. I can fight dudes. I'm doing it right now. You wanna mess with me, bub? What do you got? Yep. 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 Nah. All the quick time power. Super punch. Whee! See, you could do all of that stuff without a grappling hook if you had cool jetpacks. Seems like a dude wasted his money.
Didn't your mother teach you to knock? Behind you, big boy.
Yeah.
Payday.
Look out for that buzzsaw, Batman. If your armor was better, then you could just block it with your, like, gauntlet. Yes, I'm just gonna criticize everything he does. Yeah, this is just an inferior version of Iron Man.
Stay where you are! You're under arrest!
Oh boy. And he doesn't get along with the police. I think I mostly just ignore the police. Everyone's too, like, blown away by my fabulousness, and the police never try to arrest me.
So are the police.
It's a scare.
Especially when I was a cop for all those
It's
years.
performance.
Back in my authoritarian phase. He says, probably not, LOL. Billionaires who care about people are a fantasy. Hey! I mean, it's true for,
That doesn't belong.
I think, all of my peers and fellow billionaires, but
You broke
I
the
don't
law.
do that.
Here I am.
This guy doesn't seem to do that.
The law. Don't tell me that's why you do all this. Squeeze into a suit, tie on a cape. Most people dressed up like that end up in Arkham.
I mean, that's pretty much my attitude, Batman. No one else can do
The
it.
one who gets the job done.
Sounds lonely.
Batman is a masochist. Oh boy.
You give a good chase.
What am I getting myself into? Try 3.
Tonight.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal?
I won't judge him. That's if he wants to feel pain. Maybe that's why he doesn't have like all the extremely expensive stuff on.
Bat.
I mean, based on some of his tech, I feel like he could have a crazy powered armored suit. And probably even does in certain situations. He just doesn't use them. Now, I have to admit, the sexy lady's been on the screen this whole time and I haven't even said one word about it, but I have a lot of new stuff to deal with right now. But yeah, she's cool. I don't think I have enough villains like this. I mean, really all of my villains should be like this. Plus she could take a hit. But, not that you should hit women unless they're violently attacking you, I guess. That's the lesson I'm taking away from this. Zach Taft says, so dude, do you think you could take Batman? I mean, from what I've seen so far, yeah. Even like the older suits seem like they'd do fine against him. Although, he probably does have some sort of EMP, judging by all these gadgets he's got and stuff. In which case, I don't know, I didn't really start shielding against that stuff until probably my Centurion days, if I'm guessing. Well, I would probably know that. Although, you know, I didn't drink a lot around then. Still, nowadays, a modern suit against this Batman that I'm seeing right now, I don't think he'd have a lot of defenses against me. Even mind I could take on like Magneto nowadays. Try3 says he'd take his chances with Batman over Iron Man any day. Well, thanks, Try3. That pretty much endorses what I'm saying. I mean, I don't see any lock-on missiles on this guy. Or a unibeam in his chest. That looks like just a logo on his thing. Not like a nuclear bomb analog. Uh-oh. I got your thing, Catwoman. Oh, this was for nothing. Ah, okay. Okay, this Batman's got some moves.
All that trouble for this.
All for this, and you didn't even get it. Yeah. You used that word a lot there, Catwoman.
You, however, are flesh and blood.
Yeah, Jarvis. You still arguing with me? Oh.
Damn it!
God.
Don't shoot!
That thing, armor doesn't protect against bullets? My man, I gotta go find this Gotham City and help this Batman out, I think. I mean, I guess it protects him against bullets a little bit. It's still running. It's got that cool electrical thing. That seems like an Iron Man gadget. And it sent her crashing to her death. Seems like an Iron Man thing to do. I approve. Zach Taft asks if it's a good thing to be Spider-Man's mentor. I mean, wow. It didn't work so well the first time. Back when we were having that brutal war against Captain America, and then he turned against me. No good. But I did see the movies that you guys made based on the Civil War. And the partnership going on between me and Spider-Man there seemed a lot more productive, until it really, really wasn't for me.
Guess I was wrong about you catching me.
But at least that Iron Man went out on
If
top.
it was for my
Can't
sake,
fault them for
or
that.
yours.
Talk or I'll drop you.
Answer me or I let go.
But you won't. You're not that kind of.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know about this Batman, but I've certainly killed before. Oh god. Okay, well I guess that's what she wanted. Ah, she took the cool train away. Damn. Do you know how much I want my city to have that train? Stupid My America has just got such weak infrastructure. I hope your America is more like the one in this video game here, guys. That actually invests in building transportation for its people and stuff. Because if not, oh boy, isn't that frustrating?
Well then,
Hey,
time to save the city.
Batman cleans up real good. At least he's doing that right. Jason and two podcasts. Spider-Man take Batman in a one-on fight.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
I mean, I'm starting to feel confident I can beat him without his armor.
Such a ringing endorsement.
Or my armor.
Even one who cut Gotham's crime rate in half.
Even without all my cool tech enhancements later.
This city has burned with
Try 3 says, pretty sure an EMP doesn't work against nanotech. Yeah, well, that was my point.
A vote for Harvey
EMPs definitely don't work on me anymore. I am quite confident I shielded myself against that.
Save our great city.
Probably around the time I stopped quitting drinking. Oh, hey, it's that guy who's running from here.
Only Mr. Wayne,
I saw his poster earlier. Back when we were stopping those armed guards.
Well, there he is. Fashionable and fashionably late as always.
Oh boy.
Say hi.
I gotta
Bruce.
tell ya, I'm liking this Bruce guy. Oh,
Hi, Bruce.
can't resist that setup.
He knocks him down. That's how Mr. Wayne and I do business. Thank you again, everyone, for your unwavering support.
Yeah, Zach Taft is saying I'd probably put on a good fundraiser. Probably with similar attitude and
Change Gotham.
fancy good looks and everything. The only difference is I would have a goatee on. But, you know, I gotta say, the clean shaven look looks pretty good on this Bruce Wayne here.
House to us. Now, I know this is
Can't,
the biggest
you know, if it works,
but I don't
if
think
it ain't broke,
the
don't
house
fix it, right?
here. Where were you? I know you prefer the brooding billionaire angle. So the sooner we make this with the donors, the sooner everyone will
Stirring some whip up.
relax.
What I wanted to say, but it wasn't there.
Not more than this.
Try 3 asked when did I quit drinking? Oh, that happened a little while ago.
Sell to a room full of money?
There was a whole big thing about it.
Playing the game.
This guy Stiltman was involved. It really was
Playing for City
my lowest moment.
No one came
Maybe second or third. After all that stuff with Norman Osborn
Am I right?
and the Mandarin.
Seem just fine from here.
Had a lot of low moments over the years, but being bailed out by Stiltman.
FaceTime with potential
Yeah.
donors.
It's an interesting story, though.
Secretly with a mouth that's saying, support Harvey Dent. Where the
I noticed that the movie's kind of ignored
and they're rolling
my alcoholism a little bit and sort of focused on other things. It might have been for the best. Yeah, I just finished the drink. Oh god,
Smile and
the triggers have begun. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
a little liquid courage before facing your adoring public.
I mean, I used to do that.
Bruce. Once I've turned this city around as mayor, you'll be.
Jason Tupac asked, what's the difference between pride and ego?
Now all I need is a terrible.
No one does either better than me.
Used car
I
sales.
can tell you that.
Which for the
Put a dent in crime. You know, I was a little worried about these dialogue choices. Because, you know, they're easy enough for me, who is myself. Just Tony Stark and Iron Man doing his thing. But I would imagine if someone was pretending to be someone else while also talking to people online, while also trying to correctly roleplay in this dialogue, then someone might have been a little worried about accurately
Well, we can start
providing answers. So far, it's going great. Oh, pretty nice digs. You know, I always kind of opted for like a more of a penthouse over a manor, but you know, I'm getting Bruce Wayne's whole deal. He's got like a whole look and feel working for him. That dude's drinking straight out of the bottle. Yeah, it's most suspicious indeed.
introduce you to
Bob and Regina Zellerbach. Of course I know these two.
Zach Taft asks, I bet you would be the ultimate version of Green Goblin.
And her husband.
Well, Norman Osborn nearly destroyed me completely. My Norman Osborn. And he like, oh gosh, he really got me good. I was talking about a low moment during my alcoholism, but I did bring up Norman for a reason. Oh, hold on.
And we trust someone like you to
We can make a
lead this city
difference.
to greatness.
Yeah, just lube up the Richies for a donation, Batman, while I'm talking.
That's what it's going to take. Every single one.
Now, I understand the ultimate version of Green Goblin's like a mindless fire
Everyone.
demon monster. And to be honest, I've beaten that kind of thing all the time.
Old family
If I can fight Fing Fang Foom, I'm pretty sure I could take the ultimate. Green Goblin.
No, it's true.
Ugh, here's hoping at least. He did kill that Spider-Man though, I understand.
This city's less
That stupid Miles kid told me all about that stuff.
Gotham now. Murder in the streets, corruption.
Try saying, Feature quarantine has made me develop drinking habits. Well, you know,
Oh, Bobby.
if you're stuck at home all day and every day,
Seems
you gotta drink a little bit.
yours.
I don't think you should be too hard on yourself about that. Just don't do what I did and try and pilot a multi-billion-dollar suit.
And it's a dangerous mentality to
Bad idea.
That's how you get
Or drive. Really, any vehicle is just a bad idea while drinking.
whatever it's called.
Harvey Dent is our best.
Sir, I was not listening to your skepticism. I was talking to my friend Try3, so I'm just gonna brush it off
Ain't more
completely.
than that, son.
Oh, it hasn't been 15 minutes yet, Bob. We've still got time. And don't worry, though. I am not doing this alone.
All irony and kidding aside, I really like the animation in this game. Look at his facial expressions.
State-of-the-art mental
Look at everyone emote.
to help Gotham's most
Pretty good.
at-risk individuals. It will be
So anyways,
to Thomas and Martha.
I think you're fine without knowing anything personal about you, buddy, but as long as it's not causing a problem in your life, then you shouldn't beat yourself up about it. Especially so long as it stops when the quarantine ends.
It was terrible.
If it keeps going, then yeah, maybe look into that a bit.
Like that, it's such a young age.
Alcohol is kind of creepy and how it can be habit forming.
If only that.
And then he says, yeah, Try3 says, yes, I never drink while driving.
Maybe.
Or I never drive while drinking.
Well, I don't like to think about
I never superhero while drinking
Actually, I
anymore.
don't either.
Well, Harvey is the one who's been behind the project since day
Zach
one.
Taft says,
Vote for
I
him.
bet you could beat Albert Wesker from Resident Evil. Well, I think we covered last time I was streaming that I watched all elements of pop culture on your world before doing my first stream, so I could answer or deal with questions such as this.
Not saying I doubted you.
Uh,
that went better than
You know, you guys have thrown a lot of challenges
It is a night of
for me to theoretically fight this evening so far. Wesker might be the one that I don't know if I could easily overwhelm. And then I did see another question. Do you think Spider-Verse live action is a good idea so soon after the animated movie? What? I didn't hear about that. Is that actually a thing? Because no, it isn't a good idea
And reporter for the
after doing it so close to the animated one. It's a great idea in general, but I thought the whole point of those animated movies was to have like a Spider-Verse series of movies.
the press conference.
So doing a live action one's
Actually, I'm here for
the
Mr.
problem.
Well, he certainly.
That's not real, is it? Oh, you can stay, Miss
It's
Vale.
all right. You can stay.
Thanks.
Another lady.
Bruce,
This is.
All ladies are welcome, Harvey Dent.
come on.
Don't fight me on this.
Normal. Call me Bruce.
The Scottish nerd Kamehameha 2000.
Been going around
Awesome username.
one tonight.
How much would you pay for a Telltale-like game about Iron Man? Well, I'm having a lot of fun so far,
All
so
the champagne
probably a
runs.
lot. And to be honest, this game doesn't look like it would be that
Who's
expensive
the host?
by Iron Man standards to make.
Just a day.
I think like the cost of making a little finger of one of my suits would probably cover making an Iron Man game.
Mr. Wayne, you.
These Telltale guys look like they have a head on their shoulders. Hopefully everything is going great for that game studio right now.
Blood?
Ha 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 ha.
It looks like.
Actually, it's lipstick.
Yeah, good cover.
Say no more.
Hey,
Do excuse me, Master Bruce, but another.
I feel like Bruce has at least got the reputation that I have with the ladies.
Want to greet this
Starting to worry that it's all just a cover story for him though, which is not great.
Carmine Falcone? Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes
And
from
Try
voters?
says yes. Check out Sony talking to Toby and
Except being a
Andrew
businessman,
Garfield.
he loves this.
Oh right, I did hear about that idea. Okay, so to be fair, with all the problems of Spider-Verse aside, doing it with those three would be kind of cool.
Business, do you think?
That would be interesting to do because that's different than what they did in the Spider-Verse animated movie.
This is the necessary evil of
When you said
politics.
Spider-Verse, my brain kind of went to Miles Morales and stuff. But doing something with all three actors that have played Spider-Man, and if they all actually want to appear and do something interesting with that,
I don't like
that'd
this,
be pretty cool.
but I'm trusting you.
Thank you, Bruce.
Looks like some trouble elements entered, but really it just looks like a bunch of old crusty guys in suits,
Just
so...
make sure this one doesn't happen.
What trouble are they?
Word of warning, Bruce. Play nice.
Yeah, I will tell you guys, the good news is Arden already happened to own the sequel to this game,
High ceilings, plenty of room for my
Batman: The Enemy Within. So maybe I'll be back for that, or maybe we'll force a different character from my universe a different person from my universe to try this out. They're all characters to me.
My family built this house. It's not for sale.
Everything's for sale, Mr. Wayne.
Not my stuff. I don't sell my crap.
Just need to find the right currency.
Oh, thank you.
Come on, fellas.
At best, I shutter things to be used in a later adventure.
You're home.
Try 3 says, it'd be cool to think about, just maybe too soon.
Respectable man, I hear.
Oh, yeah.
Bruce,
What's the point of
I know who
not,
you
you
are.
know, being
The guy
polite
who
in
sold me
company?
his house.
Even that dude hanging would have been super awkward, and that is not my style.
Parlor, follow me.
Some might say I ooze charisma. Yeah, try 3 say it might be too soon. The only thing about leaving it
You
is
should know, Mr. Falcone.
people age.
My analysts say we're raising triple with Mayor Hill.
That would be a pretty cool mix of different ages of the 3 actors that have played Spider-Man over the years.
Guys,
Personally, my favorite is Tom Holland because he looks up to Iron Man so much.
I saw plenty of skirts to keep you busy for a few minutes. Have a drink, have a talk. I'll bring Bruce back to you soon.
Yeah.
we talk alone. Just you and me. Sorry, Harvey.
Yeah, I'll
Why do I care about that
get a
guy?
drink or something.
I feel like I'd talk to this guy. Well, his bodyguards is of 0 intimidation level to me.
Yeah, well, that's just like Harvey, huh?
These guys don't even have assault rifles like the guys at the beginning.
But in my experience, there's the law, and there's doing what's right. You understand?
Perfectly, to be honest.
Harvey actually helped this city instead of just
Yeah.
saying he will.
I mean, that's like what this guy's been all about so far. The law and what's right.
You dress smart.
I don't know if this criminal, gangster, clearly mafia-affiliated person is exactly referring to the same thing, but,
Mr. Wayne.
you know, we are fundraising,
Gives me an
and you
adjustment.
just gotta sort of play with that. Someone else was saying that I would make a good fundraiser, and it's right, I am a good fundraiser. I don't even have to be at fundraisers, just hologram in and talk and smooth with people. I can be like just up by penthouse relaxing the whole time.
I can get Harvey the mayor's seat. Or
Yeah, you can chalk your own pool crew though. I don't work for you. I don't work for no one.
happens to be a gracious host.
That is gracious enough.
Okay, imagine this is me,
Okay.
and these are all my friends in Gotham.
Balls?
The businesses, restaurants, clubs, docks, unions, politicians. I make them all move.
Try 3 says he wants a new Batman movie
Moving if Harvey gets elected.
with a horror detective kind of feel to it, with Killer Croc and the Penguin.
To make a new
It's an interesting combination.
one who can help Mr. Dent see the light.
I'm hoping that Batman's next movie is
With
kind
our
of
businesses in
a little
mind,
darker and gritty.
employ half the city.
I haven't seen his other movies yet, I guess.
don't see why we shouldn't team up.
I get along with
Best
everybody.
friend.
Which means
Yeah.
no one's.
I'm Iron Batman.
Before you have a
Everybody's fan.
You listen to me, kid. I know.
Yeah, I kind of figured out what you were
You
trying to say there, Try 3. It's all
Money
good.
gets money. The risks, the alliances, the hidden costs.
I
Your
understand.
father.
Texting can be hard sometimes. Try to type it with your tongue while you're flying around doing superhero stuff. It's difficult. Yeah, whatever you say, dude. We're all friends here.
Kid,
Yeah.
I like him, you know? It's nice that we understand each other.
I agree. Making friends with people that are clearly criminals.
Your guests are
Like I said, you just gotta lube up the discussion. What's it? I did the fundraiser without me? How late was I to this thing?
Hospitality, Mr. Wayne.
How late was this guy to this thing?
I don't think I'll put an offer on the house. A nice guy like you should have an
Tythea is saying one of the few ways not to make Penguin not be weird.
While this
Not sure who this
is
Penguin
step-
fellow is exactly, but maybe I'll meet him and have a better idea of that at some point. Like, right now, for instance. Oh, title screen. That was quite the prologue. Zach taps us. So, dude, why did you sew off the Chimeria if you knew the reactor was unstable? Well, you know, sometimes you gotta bluff your way through things. I believe that if that's a weapon, what I think it is. Damn it. Maybe I should have caught up on Iron Man adventures. I mean, my adventures. Refamiliarize myself with some of the recent goings on. Somebody who's otherwise potentially a little behind on that.
It's me.
Right through saying, well, I'm one of the superheroes without flying. Yeah. I mean, technically I don't fly without my stuff. Hey. It's got like some sort of cave. That's pretty cool. It's not a skyscraper where you can just fly out of, but I guess if he's got to have a car, then there you go. The Realm of Shadows, eh? I feel like I've been places like that. Like the time that Dr. Doom and I took a little field trip to hell. That was a fun day. Learned a lot. Oh, I see. So try to just kind of elaborate on why he picked Killer Croc and Penguin. So I said that was an interesting combination. I didn't really clue on what he was getting at. But there is a connection there. He was saying it with a degree of self-consciousness, but I get it. It's like almost it's not even just an animal connection. They're like aquatic animal connection thing. I think you could definitely play that out. They could come from like the circus together, or the sewers or something. Yeah, you're right. There's something there. Oh wow, all this information and context I could have. Well, I don't think we're gonna read all that. Who's this guy? Hamilton Hill, mayor of Gotham City. Exhibit A, and what's wrong with this city? Yeah, I'll do my best Batman impression. Exhibit A, and what's wrong with this city? Hill should have thrown out of office years ago, but he's got his hands wrapped up in Gotham's government in a death grip. He's been suspected of numerous crimes, but there's never been enough of any, or to make any of it stick. He's rotten to the core, and one day the city will realize it. Harvey's out there doing his best, and hopefully this upcoming election will be the end of his corrupt administration. That's my Batman impression. It's not great. Oh. You watch some TV. Traffic, eh? What else we got here? Yep. Read the newspaper. Okay. Oh, there we go. They were looking at this thing earlier. Movie tickets, huh? Maybe there's a story there. There is by looking on his face. Mr. Stark, why did you approve of the nanite-controlled supervillains? Well, Zach, it's a perfectly good question. I was really dumb back then. Well, I mean, you know, the nanites were reliable enough, but, yeah, I feel looking back on it, I kind of made some mistakes back in the day that I really am not going to defend. I let a lot of people down. Chose power over safety, or I guess I chose safety over, like, freedom. That was a mistake. Turns out Benjamin Franklin actually had a really famous line about that. I wish someone had told me that before I, you know, tried to arrest all my friends and put them in a hellish secret prison. Pretty wild, I know.
Or knock out electricity in the area.
In my defense, I did have my reasoning. They were going to arrest us all at the time. Okay. Pretty lame looking gadgets, I gotta say about it. At least compared to what I got. That is your suit, eh?
Holographic lenses?
Holographic lenses. Voice modulation. I haven't seen anything like that since, like, the second iteration of my suit. Oh, there's the data for it. Looking for some ways to analyze that data disk. Ooh. Okay, Batman. That's pretty cool. Hey, Raphael. Thanks for joining us. Arden's not here. He said he had to go nowhere, and I was sitting in the corner, a couple rooms over.
Wayne Manor has 7 bedrooms, 2 kitchens, a library, a gymnasium, a basketball court, and a movie theater.
Lame.
And yet I
Only one gymnasium? Only one basketball court of music theater?
In front of
I do like this cave, Alfred. I think Jarvis. Oh.
Then we should build an 8th bedroom down here.
Sure, I can see the headlines now. Bruce?
That's a big house for just 7 bedrooms. Where does Jarvis sleep?
Quite an eclectic.
In the 7th bedroom? Like,
find out what that
servants usually get bedroom 12 and up. Come on, man. Where's your billionaire playboy etiquette?
Try a different angle.
I feel like I could teach this Batman guy a whole lot. Raphael asks what's going on. Well, I'm learning all about this Batman guy. He's alright. We're getting along okay so far. I mean, he's just a video game character where I'm a very real, grounded individual. Okay, so I see the map. What am I... Oh. That's nice. Oh, there we go.
But it could mean any number of things. Money, weapons, drugs.
I mean, he's got the wasteful hologram unnecessary display thing going on nicely. Why bother using those fancy giant screens behind you when you can have a somewhat hard to see 3D image that costs like billions to render, or like to build a machine that can render it, I guess.
I saved you what I could.
Thanks, Al.
And look, don't get me wrong, I'm not criticizing Batman on that. I do that all the time. More than him so far.
Everyone has left, including Mr. Falcone.
And yeah, otherwise I'm staying firmly sealed in this suit yet again.
I'd recommend leaving the fist fights to you.
Probably will get this one to self-destruct when I return home to my universe.
From a tuxedo.
I played
It
him.
was a keep your enemies closer situation.
Yeah.
We're not close enough to stab you in the back.
Well, I agree. Hopefully not that close. That would be bad.
Despised men like Falcone.
And yeah, Raphael, you missed some pretty fun discussion about... Oh boy, so many things so far. But you guys could always play back from the beginning if you're curious. Jack saying, I imagine your tech would decrypt the data faster.
Hopefully, she's just a tourist.
Oh, okay. You don't give Batman
Check the codex.
too much fault. Computers are only as good as what's available, like that you've developed so far. Batman's been pretty inept otherwise, but I don't fault him for this.
Found her.
Ah, mysterious, sexy burglar. Oh, that's that Oz guy that was drinking at my party. Okay.
Not much to find, apparently.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
Burglaries, break-ins. Seems to lay pretty low.
You could learn a thing or two from her. You can't step outside without it ending up in the news lately. As Bruce or Batman.
I don't like being compared to a common criminal.
Now, I
Hey,
think
don't compare me to her.
You have to admit you've been drawing a lot of attention to yourself, and not the playboy billionaire buys new yacht kind of attention. I don't mean to beat a dead argument, but...
No one's gonna figure it out. Trust me.
New yacht instead of new money. I like it.
If they put it together...
I like this Jarvis. He's pretty cool.
It would undo all the long nights and close calls we've endured to get here. You're in the spotlight more than ever. You have to be careful.
Yeah, brush it all off, Bruce. You got nothing to worry about.
Or I'm just a really good liar.
And
Yeah.
there's some evil in your line of work, I suppose. Though I hope you change careers someday. Old men worry, that's all.
I guess those claw marks on my face weren't very plausibly
One
lipstick.
more worry for the list.
I didn't really catch that in time when I said that lie. Thank you. Probably have a million of those. Ah, we had a coffee-stained one with a note from Oz.
It's been, what, 20 years? Last time I saw him, we were in grade school.
Indeed, you two were thick as thieves. Oswald.
Ah, so an old childhood friend, eh? 23 says Batman is absolutely the most puzzling hero. Oh, I don't know. I know a lot of guys that dress up like a thing and then use middling tech to fight crime. Yeah, your Daredevils and your Moon Knights, whatever that's supposed to be. It seems pretty normal stuff to me.
Why he's returning now, Best idea.
Yeah, we can give our old childhood friend a chance.
Record or not,
Why not?
an old friend.
A lot can change over the years. If I
These guys seem way hard. A lot of my friends used to be villains and criminals and stuff. That's like Hawkeye's whole thing.
What he's graduated to. Even though you and young Master Cobblepot used to be close, I'd advise you.
These guys act like talking with the monster or this Cobblepot guy is like, I don't know, hanging out with a war criminal or something. They're fine. Whatever. They did some crap.
You will.
Who hasn't? Right 3 says, for an origin story so similar to Punisher and Batman being essentially anti-Punisher, it's weird. Ah, it's one of those dead family situations, eh? Well, you know, that actually gets into what I was saying before about people dressing up in a weird way. Doing crime fighting stuff. I know a lot of people who have had tragic backstories and didn't turn into a flaming murderous asshole like the Punisher. That, his family dying does not justify Frank Castle's existence and behavior. I'm just throwing that out there. Can we help this guy? No? And, you know, I am old Tony Stark, but I do care. Can we help this guy? Here we go. I mean, like, we're so rich. It's really the least you could do. God, we could buy that guy a house with one of those fancy back computers from before. But look, glass houses. This is again something. Okay, now you're warming up by the trash can like a homeless person, Bruce. Let's move on. Go find Oz. This is ridiculous. Running late. We can find a statue. Okay. Don't be upset with them.
No Oz.
I'm late for stuff all the time. You were late for the fundraiser. Maybe if you were early, you could have talked to him there. Fancy looking gentleman.
Watch wallet cash.
Oh boy. That's a mistake, dude. Ah, a couple of them.
Man. The hell are you waiting for? Huh?
Sorry, fellas.
We're gonna go with that. I probably gave that homeless guy all the money I had on me.
End him.
Oh, guys.
Gentlemen.
Hey, it's Oz.
All right. This don't concern you, twerp.
Do you see? That's where you're mistaken. My old mate and I have some catching up to do. And you're ruining the moment!
Yeah. We were gonna have a happy reunion. Now look. Shenanigans already. Raphael asked if I watched Justice League Dark Apocalypse War. I didn't know that was out yet. Drop a hit to irony there, but I didn't see the trailer for it. He seemed to like it enough. Zach tapped to say, so Stark, remember that Regent incident? I believe so. For some reason, I'm thinking of a different incident that I would have no memory of, but I believe I know what you're talking about. Oh god, so many things have happened to me lately. It's hard to get it all straight.
Nothing kickstarts the system.
Oh, Raphael's saying it's really good. I'll have to check that out, or force Arden to.
Place is a dump.
Thanks for the backup.
I think I'll be conciliatory.
Bloody ivory tower, Bruce. Least I can do is make sure you don't get shanked.
That's very thoughtful of you.
Yeah.
It's been what? 2
Friends don't let friends get stabbed.
I haven't been mugged once that entire time.
That wasn't why I brought you here, mate. Right now, I am trying to recognize the little Bruce I used to run around this place with. Back when it wasn't, you know, like this. This park used to mean something. A place that was safe for kids, for families.
Yeah, it is pretty run down.
Oh, Mom and Dad, they put so much work in here.
This place is a wreck.
Hey, that's pretty much just saying that.
Bulldozed.
This park
Well,
still matters to me, Bruce. It's all
Okay.
the folks left behind. This city chews right through people.
Feel kind of bad for this guy.
Committed to
Feels like he's been through a lot.
Dad. Ended it yourself, you did. My family's fortune. There's nothing left, Bruce.
And I didn't even know all those horrible things he just said.
It's funny, huh? Same place that ground my family to dust. Gave you the good life. Used to run in the same circles we did.
Well,
Parties, round the world,
I was gonna say,
unlimited potential.
I feel like we were just talking about how he has a whole dead family situation too.
I'm sorry for it, but I have my own funerals to attend. Good to know you haven't changed, Bruce. You still care about something more than just yourself.
Sure. That's the Iron Man Batman way, I guess.
Carmine Falcone at your party last night. Made himself right at home. That oily.
It's politics, Oz. That's how the game is played.
I thought you had more integrity than that.
But they were saying there's a good Mortal Kombat adaptation out. I've heard about that too. I haven't seen that either.
Ruining families like mine. All he needs is a little.
The only bad thing I've heard about it is that there aren't enough fatalities.
It'd be a treat to watch.
I know all about Mortal Kombat now. That was the first stream I did with you guys. It was something else. I'll give you that. A lot more active gameplay, I'll tell you that. I set the controller down on my lap and been sitting there for some time now. That's okay though.
Which brings me to you.
We're talking with our old friend.
You see, you throw a rock in any direction, you break a window that Wayne Enterprises owns.
Well, I am fabulously rich.
You top Gotham's list.
That all makes sense to me.
Starts. We're gonna smash windows and cross off names all the way down. Like I said, it's not gonna be.
We don't have to be enemies.
It's gonna be beautiful.
I'm not your enemy.
You can smash some of my windows if you want.
To be seen, don't it?
FL say there's a Mortal Kombat cartoon show that was good. I'm not familiar. You've seen the original movies. They're interesting. I remember when I was a child, I had an older uncle. Well, I had an uncle who had a Mortal Kombat poster, and I thought it was the coolest thing. Having not been exposed to that franchise at all at that point. I was fascinated by it. And then eventually I started learning more about the franchise and all that. Wow, that was not a happy reunion between old friends. Definitely had some dark overtones to it, as nice as I tried to be. Late 90s, eh? I'm completely unfamiliar, but it might kind of sound like a thing that maybe wasn't aired in Canada, where of course I watched all my television in my youth, for some reason. The future home of Thomas and Martha Wayne Memorial Hospital. Well, I'm guessing those are my dead parents. Hey, nice ride. Love the red. I assume that's mine. Oh, yes, yes.
Over here, right here.
We're not late for this again, are we?
This way.
Bruce!
Last time it felt like we were hours late for the thing. Yeah, good morning. Always be selling.
Hey, Bruce, you mind if we swap cars? I mean, mine isn't fast and the paint's rusting off, but boy, does she have charm.
No! It's
I
mine.
bring you all out here to discuss cars, honestly. Now, we're here.
Can you confirm you cannot break bricks safely by punching it? Actually, I can. You can. You need a bit of practice and a good setup and the right type of brick, but it is possible. You gotta have the right training. Yeah, sure, we can talk, Alfred.
It's truly terrifying.
What's up?
And we're still, those who do get out, or God forbid escape, are even more dangerous than before they went in.
Call me ASAP. Alright.
Is a cancer on Gotham.
So you said they had a Street Fighter cartoon too. I knew that actually.
Man here.
Somehow. I don't know how I would know about one and not the other, but there you go.
one that will improve the well-being of Gotham and
I don't think I ever saw it.
for years to come. And Mr. Wayne has
I've downloaded all entertainment out there, but I've only had a chance to watch exactly the things that Art has watched before, I suppose.
I'm here today because I want to heal Gotham.
I kind of panicked and just picked one there.
The culture of crime that's running our
Awkwardly
streets.
being silent wouldn't make any sense.
You know, when I was 9 years old.
Oh, it's his origin story. We're getting his origin story.
And a mask.
You guys all seem really familiar with Batman, though, so I guess this is just news from me.
And defended the people from
Heroes.
injustice, no matter the cost. That night, my parents paid the ultimate cost defending me from a man.
Oh boy.
Who needed the kind of help this new facility
Yo.
provide.
Not that I want to judge my fellow superheroes and stuff, but I feel like I just started helping people. I didn't need some horrible lesson to
With this facility and
motivate
our
me.
mayor, we can put a dent.
I'm just saying it's refreshing after so many people. Oh, my uncle was mugged and I could have stopped it, so now I am so guilty about everything.
Thomas and Martha Wayne.
I'm sick of it.
Usher in
They're all
a
like
era
that.
of healing for Gotham.
Too many dead parents. Oh, my friend was brainwashed into assassinating my parents in a car in the 90s, and a camera recorded it, and now this guy is going to use it to make me fight my friend.
The opening of this new hospital, what does this mean for Arkham?
Not a fan.
What happens to the old building?
I think Arkham
You
has
know,
really done harm.
out with the old and with the
Make
new.
criminals more unstable. Put our citizens in jeopardy.
This city has an asylum still?
Better.
Oh boy, they should tear it down.
Who's up next? You there.
Mr. Wayne, Julia Remark of the Tribune.
Ooh.
My sources say you welcomed alleged mob boss Carmine Falcone into your home.
Flirt with her.
You even shook his
You
hand.
better give me an option to flirt with her. Yeah,
I
whatever.
think
Close
Mr.
enough.
Falcone is a voter just like anyone else.
Hey.
He came to learn
Ba-ba-da.
Dent. Your next
Smooth as butter, Bruce. Smooth as
Next
butter.
question.
It's the only way we're gonna get through this press conference alive.
We're here about the hospital, remember?
Yeah, can't be doing that right now.
But Mr. Wayne, this morning the Globe received evidence of an offshore bank account managed by Carmine Falcone and your father, Thomas
Uh-oh.
Wayne.
What exactly are you implying?
Transactions connected to organized crime going back years and continuing to this day.
What?
The paper trail ties your family.
Bruce, did you know about
to the
this?
mob. Care to comment?
Mohammed Islam says Wakanda forever. Wakanda forever! Those guys are cool.
Don't comment on rumors.
Yeah, probably for the best.
Real journalism here.
I feel like we could have incriminated ourselves there. I don't really know all the details there.
Did you know about this, Bruce?
Oh boy.
Family been dealing with Falcone.
Of course, they're jumping all over that. No, you said no comment. No more. Just,
Wayne, Mr. Wayne, how long has your family been dealing with Falcone?
I
Could the allegations
think, Harvey, you need to sweep in, do your thing. This is getting out of control.
Sorry,
Harvey.
Bruce. I don't know where the hell it's coming from. Damage control's my territory. We'll talk later. Everyone,
There we go.
please settle down. I'll be fielding your questions from here on out. Please.
I mean, charming our way out of that would not have been good, and possibly could have led to us going to jail. Depending on what the police and I am supposed to know. Oh boy. Try 3 says, LOL, I hope I'd be able to take my parents passing more maturely. I don't mean to be flipping over their dads. I'm just saying, you know, I feel that I didn't need that motivation to do good in the world. I mean, I did have, a whole tragic thing happen to me to promote this, so maybe there's some truth that
It's not personal.
it helps to empathize with others.
Keep a low profile.
Oh, we got nothing to hide.
Just doing your job.
They got a warrant, they got a warrant.
It's hard to be a cop in this city. Every battle's uphill in the rain with skates on.
I like this Gordon guy. I need someone like that in my life.
Of course, sir.
Try 3 asks, where was S.H.I.E.L.D. during Infinity War? Well, I actually do know that. they were horribly dismantled by Captain America in that cinematic universe.
The warrant covers your place.
But S.H.I.E.L.D. is like
Places of residence.
pretty useless in my universe too. They kind of come and go and aren't super helpful, I find. Except for when I was in charge of them, then they were great.
Who authorized this?
Yeah, where's all this coming from?
The DA or buddy, but this one came from the top.
Who's at the top of this scenario?
I gotta serve it. Mayor Hill signed off on this himself.
Even the NYP showed up.
As long as he's mayor, he calls the shots.
The DA is going to hear about this.
Unless Harvey becomes a mayor, there's not much he can do.
I see. This is all the mayor's doing then. That corrupt guy.
Nick ended up on Mayor Hill's shopping block, but here we are.
Hill knows if I go down, Harvey's campaign goes down.
Ah, I see what's going on here. Politics. I am not a fan. I do not miss those days one bit. No, sir. Plus, giving me power, like political power, turned out to be a real mistake. I think we can all agree on that in hindsight. I almost lost my entire brain slowly. Do not miss those days. Oh boy. I don't know whose pitch that's going to be, but this is probably going to make me feel sad. Oh, yeah, come on, pick it up. Yeah. Dad, were you a mob boss? Kinda seems like you were. Uh-oh. He's flashing back to the thing. It's happening.
You don't.
Poor kid. Probably all traumatized from it and stuff. Oh, it is. Someone says Comic Island rules. Yeah, they're pretty cool. They're not as cool as Wakanda, though. I think we can all agree on that. But hey, you know, it's all relative. Oh, that's the significance of the movie tickets we saw earlier.
Bruce?
Of course. Hero X is saying, what did I just walk into? Well, it's me, Iron Man, learning all about Batman. And his tragically dark origin story. Yeah, you gotta play it cool. She's cute.
Problem, really.
Be cool.
Ah, Bruce. First the mayor's office, now Wayne Manor.
Flirt with everyone, Batman. It's the only way forward. It's the only way I know.
Listen, Bruce. A scandal surrounding a beloved
Tri-3 is asking about where the military's been, and as a veteran, he sometimes wonders how quick our reaction time is. That's a fair point. I mean, superheroes are even worse because we can usually get places real
You
quick.
can dig up whatever you need to fight this.
Stay out of this, Miss Vale. There are enough reporters eviscerating.
That's not the flirting tone I wanted to go through. I was busy talking.
Their legacy.
Oh well. He's in a bad mood.
You deserve better treatment than this.
You know, I do think sometimes, or I like to think that, you know, when we're each on our own little adventure, we're busy with those adventures and can't help out with our other friends' individual adventures. Sometimes people are busy.
After my family.
Other times, you know,
Obviously, the sender didn't
I was thinking about that recently when planes were mobilized to take down a certain series of passenger jets in a horrible incident. Sometimes the issue might be with leadership more than actual military thing.
Carmine Falcone wants me to be in his pocket. He crashed Harvey's fundraiser.
Let's just accuse people wildly.
Well, maybe he thinks putting a little fear in you will make you jump.
It won't.
Mom and Islam saying the lady Bruce is talking to is hot. Yeah, it's journalist Vicky Vale. I like her. She's cute.
Everyone will be talking about it.
This isn't my first pass through the rumor mill. I know the damage it can do.
Then go on the record. Right here, right now, and stop it. You need to get out ahead of this. Your side is what matters, not wild speculation.
On the record, then.
Whenever you're ready.
Whoever fabricated these lies about my family, they will get what they deserve. Understood?
That's exactly what the people of Gotham need to hear. You're gonna beat this, Bruce. The Waynes always come out on top.
Well, yeah, I figure giving her the quote's the better idea. Trying to say, we would have totally stolen Tony's tech. I mean, they kind of have more than once. Those rascals. They don't seem to be good at reliably building them in a way that makes them any more powerful than the average, like, suit drone, though.
Not a coincidence.
Plus, like, before we jump down the American government's back too much about that, to be fair, when the Soviet Union was a thing, like, they did that over and over and over again. So, I can't fault the Americans for doing it a couple times or stealing my tech. They want to. I understand that was a whole conflict a couple times in my history. I've kind of gotten over it at this point. At least Rhodey tries to look out for it. Make sure it's used well.
What the hell's going on? Wait,
You know, power's gonna power. Shield has, like, necromancers now.
That press conference turned into a bloodbath.
You tell me.
Shh, come on, keep it down. Let's avoid making another scene, shall we? The press is
I mean, I kind of agree with Harvey there.
Mayor Hill authorized this?
Yeah, then the cops raid my house, taking everything related to Wayne Enterprises. Computers, hard drives, files.
Well, at least they didn't find your
goddamn DA.
crazy person cave.
I swear. Hill totally blindsided me on
This
this.
is where transparency can help a little bit.
He has no right to issue search warrants without my okay.
Okay.
Oh, right, he's a DA. I did think that part was weird.
Both over with this move.
And then he's made
He's a powerful mayor. He was also doing something, like, transparently corrupt that I feel would definitely be a scandal, at least in my America. I did take a look at the news in your America, and
It just doesn't make sense.
I'm not sure what's going on there, but no comment.
Than a few cheap headlines.
Ah, it's politics. We'll figure it out.
Hill can't match your fundraising, so he's trying to take out your biggest donor.
I don't know.
I mean, that's what
This is a new low.
that's exactly what's happening, right?
Hill.
Seems pretty clear to me.
Bruce, I wish I could just make this go away, but I'm not sure if I can.
Mohammed Islam says, has anyone noticed how Bruce Wayne and Clark Kent look so much alike?
And that wouldn't be good
Yeah.
for either of us. It would jeopardize.
I feel like they could disguise themselves as each other on a cruise ship really easily.
I'll go it alone. Got plenty of resources to fight this.
We're in a bind here, Bruce. I'll
And
do
he's like,
whatever I
Black
can to
Border invaded New York. Yeah, and they didn't mobilize the fighter jets again.
Sorry.
That's my point.
No, just glad you made it.
Raphael saying, in less than 100 years, the government will have a military robotic army. Once they got that, we are FFFFF. I do warn you, based on what I've seen from your videos online, it's going to be a lot less than 100 years, my friend.
Interrupting anything.
Oh, I'm Bruce Wayne, another lady.
So you are.
She kind of looks familiar. She also has a mysterious injury on her face. Almost like some crazy dude clocked her really hard in the face.
Strong grip you've got.
Early on. I know who you are!
Don't worry. I'm not gonna fall.
Okay.
Selena's new to town. I've been showing
At least
her
he
around,
knows.
introducing her to people.
He's like, Spider-Man on a field trip showed up.
Well,
Yeah.
I can drive one of those double-decker tour buses around town.
I'd take
Oops.
that right.
They were asking me something.
Miss Kyle, what brings you to Gotham?
Business.
Well, let's just hope she stays after what happened last night.
Mohammed, someone else was asking me about that in chat. I think it was Try3 or Raphael, I think.
I'm just angry I let that massive...
Feel free to talk about it in chat. I can't speak to it too much myself yet.
Let you walk home alone. I should
Did it like just come out or something? Because I swear I hadn't been out yet. Oh, what'd you lose? Is it some sort of important data drive?
Actually, it was.
Oh, that's too
It's
bad.
probably long gone by now. Whatever that idiot took.
I hope not. These were important materials.
Ooh, sensitive?
Very. I don't know how I'm gonna explain this to my client. When things like this happen in my line of work, people tend to overreact.
We should
Yeah,
just be
I'll find
thankful
someone
you
else.
got away with a
Try3 is pointing out, where's Franklin Richards' Blue Marble Sentry every time Thanos invades? Well, let me make something clear. I don't want Sentry showing up for any crisis ever, under any circumstances. The other two, I got nothing for you. They're lazy, I guess, or something.
born rich and good looking.
I don't know what Franklin Richards' problem
He's
is.
not the only one
He
who's
was,
been
like,
eating.
having issues with his powers at one point, but usually he could help out all the time.
Got it under
At no danger to himself. But I get it, his family gets worried sometimes. Hi, Simba Cartoon fan, thanks for joining us.
What's going on?
Simba, eh?
Excuse me a moment.
Yeah, not one for
It's Harvey.
kings and queens, but I guess it makes sense in an animal kingdom. Aha, that's the whole thing behind it. Someone thought of that in a writer's room somewhere and thought they were so clever. I know you're Catwoman. And you probably know I'm Batman, so tete-a-tete, I guess.
Nice to meet the real you.
Yeah.
In case you're getting any ideas, no one would believe you.
I think they would believe you. Like,
Right.
the richest guy in Gotham has the fanciest, most expensive superhero setup.
Armor, the toys.
Trying to say you'll watch Apocalypse War after stream. I might too.
Not to mention.
So thanks, guys.
This cafe.
What do you want with Harvey?
That's an important piece of information.
My interest in him is personal.
Oh, that's too bad, Batman.
Don't worry. I'm not gonna expose you. Yet.
Ooh, maybe you do still have a chance there.
Something, though. I do what I do for money, but you're...
Yeah, Mom been saying she saw it even with the black eye that I gave her. So messed up. Well, I got my reasons. Play it off with mystique, Batman. It's more attractive that way. Now, hold on, I haven't read all these comments you guys put yet, because I'm kind of trying to keep an eye on that. It's a dialogue scene. But Raphael was saying, once the rich also have robots to do anything they desire, they're going to isolate with each other and have their own rules.
This is awkward.
Then we're going to have a government, Iron Man versus the common people. Well, what you're describing is... Oh, hold on.
Who hired you to break into the mayor's office?
What you're describing, Raphael, is, I feel, very much your existing situation. You're just describing a more stark version of it. Pun not intended, but... You got gated communities, you got a militarized police. I'm sorry, guys.
No, we've made this bed, and I'm not
But Arden, as a Canadian, made it pretty clear to me.
If they don't get
Well, you know what, I keep throwing shade, but my America's like that too. It's a real
I
problem.
don't like consequences. In fact, I spend most of my time avoiding them.
Oh, you don't need my help. You seem pretty capable of handling this yourself.
Oh, I intend to.
Tim was saying that someone made a video about Iron Man versus Batman by these DBX guys, and Iron Man won.
I don't have a lot of time.
Not surprised from what I've seen so far. Try to say everyone knows Batman's identity.
The address.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it'd be easy to hide. Seems pretty obvious to me, and that's why I never really bothered too much with that secret identity after a while.
Selina, please give me the address.
Yeah, use her first name.
He says,
First name her.
wants to. Okay, Bruce. Seeing as I'm screwed either way. My contact. He'll be expecting a cat, not a bat.
When are you supposed to meet him?
15 minutes ago. Better hurry.
Okay then.
Everything okay here?
Yeah, but you know that's why I like to live in the middle of the city with everyone. That's one big criticism of this Batman guy so far. Living off in a mansion out of the seems like the outskirts of the city.
Sorry, but I've got.
Just another rich guy living above it all.
Stay for a drink?
Yeah, Bruce.
But even the community Arden lives in has stark economic differences depending on where you go in his particular city.
Don't forget to change.
Some really nice houses where he lives. And some not so nice ones too. But there's just like these little sequestered areas where all the people have things. Pick A button. Yeah. I don't think they have time decision making in here, so can't be open it up to the floor ever. Hi Shane Baxter, thanks for joining us. You know, Arden actually left a little note saying thank you for being a good viewer. I mean, a bunch of you here are. I shouldn't single you out like that, but
it's quiet.
I just appreciate some of the comments you've been writing lately.
Stay on guard.
Mohammed Islam saying he loves the Iron Man voice, sounds awesome. Yeah, my voice is great, thanks. Just speaking through my helmet, nothing fancy there. Although Arden was talking about how he has this cool... Oh, wow. This is the first time I've been able to control my own movement. That's a new one. Oh, and it's for exploring a place with all these police horribly murdered. How nice.
This wasn't a handoff. It was a massacre.
How many?
I'd have to count the pieces.
Oh, good lord.
Man, I see at least 3, maybe 4.
That's what I'm gonna find out.
Gordon, East Side Docks, warehouse
Yeah.
133.
Like investigating a crime scene now. That's kind of new. I don't really do a lot of that myself. Exploded human remains. Gee whiz. This is... I see what Batman was saying about the pieces.
Analyzing.
Similar saying there's a new game called Persona 5 Scramble. I hope you can play this game with Pepper Potts. I think that could be arranged. It's an interesting idea. I got someone in mind for it. I had to talk to her anyways. We have other plans with her. Forgot all about that. Everyone kind of got busy with other stuff. Like that.
Whatever exploded did so with enough force to obliterate the person standing next to it. But the chemicals themselves were
explosions do that.
Non-explosive.
Well, it appears to have made a pretty big boom.
I'll see what I can piece back together.
Try 3 is saying, if you're a real superhero, metropolitan city is the worst place to have your public identity situated. That's a good point. It's like cities have their own little insular communities going on.
Canisters were stored here. Canisters of what?
I was about to ask that question, Batman. Meek. Pixaria? I don't know if I'm saying that name right. He asks, how would a Grant Morrison Iron Man comic be? Well, first of all, that's a damn good question. Oh, that's really an interesting question. I don't know how, like... We're gonna have to drop a little bit of irony there, but that Grant Morrison guy really likes older Golden Age comics and stuff. Of which I don't have any. Like, I didn't exist back then. So, I don't know how interested he would be in that. Last epicenter. That connected to this thing over here? Oh, I can open it. Yeah, do that. But I also feel like that dude could make a really cool story about me. And it'd probably be really weird and full of who knows what kind of crazy adventures.
A normal bullet couldn't have caused that explosion.
Sure, he'd find some way to bring back a bunch of people from the 40s. Maybe I'd team up with that horrible Namor jerk. Alright, canister fragment. That connects to the epicenter of the explosion? Is that where it came from? Oh, it seems like it.
Was from the exploding canister. But I need to know what caused the explosion.
Okay. I don't think that's what they were looking for. A white rose. Ah.
Falcone.
Imagine was telling me about a place called White Rose that he used to go to. They're out of business now.
Good thinking, sir.
Right there saying I can't even get my newspaper without someone spotting me. Oh, if you're on a penthouse, it's easier to conceal that stuff, I feel. I don't even feel I can say that from experience. Oh boy. Can't really ghost places. Clawed off face.
Throat torn open.
Aww.
So, not natural causes then.
I know someone with claws. Kind of opened a little better of her. Oh. What you got in your pocket? Just got some. Oh, that's my pocket. I do, but you do. Oh. Alright, Batman, you got a book of matches. Ripped up face, jeez. And you're burnt. So many different causes of death here.
Badly burned. But the damage seems to originate from...
I'd also like to point out, we called the police a long time ago.
Did this.
I guess they're busy. Zach's asking how are things with War Machine. Well, you know, it's not like we're married. I think he's doing pretty good, though. I honestly don't know... Well... Is Rhodey still dead? That can't be true. I mean, I was still dead. I don't know if you guys heard, but I'm kind of a robot now. Spoilers and all that, but I did die back in Civil War II with Rhodey. Oh, there we go. That was gross. What were we? Oh, we're pulling out the bullet.
Sensors say it's an incendiary round.
There's tampering with the crime scene, and then there's this Batman. You just blew that thing wide open, and a cop no less. The GCPD are gonna be so pissed at us. Oh boy.
Blood.
I've never done anything like that.
Bits of human flesh.
Mohammed Islam was saying live-action DC movies should actually give Batman white eyes. Martin showed me a picture of, hold on a second. Torn Flash, is he the guy that clawed out the face? Martin showed me a picture of that Batman v Superman movie where he had the white eyes. It looked really good. And you know the movie where Spider-Man had the eyes that he actually has with the moving, like, robotics and stuff? That looks great. Maybe those, comic books actually are onto something when it comes to the visual design of things looking good. Incendiary Bullet might have something to do with that. Don't
think so.
No?
No proof.
Okay, well now I'm remembering that there is a bullet hole in this thing over here. That's probably a good clue. There you go. Oh, I missed it. Jason Tupac asked, who is a better chemist, Batman or Walter White?
Killed the cop is the same type of canister.
What a great question. I mean, chemistry is that Walter White guy's whole thing, but I do know an awful lot about chemistry. Let's put it this way. With a my back computer and all my fancy tech, I definitely have the advantage on him. But without, it's a little more ambiguous. Sure, we'll say that. Okay. Made that link. Anything on this guy? I don't know if we examine his corpse much. Simba says Marvel Cinematic Universe had more origins and new series like in Disney Plus, like Loki, than DC Entertainment Universe because Teen Titans Go sucks. I got that Titans show, and it also sucks.
It's the Force
but that Harley Quinn cartoon DC has is amazing. Way better than any Marvel show I've seen in recent years.
Something was here when the explosion occurred.
Tri-Chi says Goliath is still dead. Is he actually? That poor guy. No, that Resurrection Mistress is a weird one. Okay, so we got some tire tracks. The epicenter of a blast. A bullet. I don't see a link between any of those, but they were saying there's something up here. I think. Can I go? No. There's something up there? Kind of panned up at one point when I was talking. Yeah, it's hard to keep track of who's still dead and alive. And I say that as someone who lives with these superheroes and hangs out with them all the time. Can't imagine what you guys think. Okay, well, let's see. I think those two. So I guess try and link the other stuff. Okay, first of all, he doesn't have any clues, so maybe just by process of elimination of these things. Oh right, the unscorched area. I getcha. This is a real mystery I'm solving here. I like it. This is great. Wish I could do more detective-y things.
Someone drove off after the explosion.
What? I know you guys know it took almost an hour and a half, but we finally found a difference between Iron Man and Batman. Hooray!
Leaving his rose here. This is a message. Dead cops, stolen chemicals.
Iron Man and War Machine won in dead battle against that Batman we were saying. It makes sense to me. And then Muhammad Islam saying Did you see the CW Flash episode today? I saw, I think, the most recent one, but I don't think it... Is there one that comes out today? Is it air Tuesdays? If so, if one... I guess if one aired today, no. I'm otherwise caught up. Right through saying he's happy Sam Wilson lived in Civil War II. Oh god. Enough people died during that thing. You know, I think not enough is said about the fact that Carol Danvers just straight up beat me to death in that particular adventure. Not cool, Carol. And now look what's happened with all of that.
Looks like Falcone's men.
Not even on humanity's side anymore, and they don't deserve it. They don't. You guys don't deserve me after all that crap.
No.
Happy to side with the robots in our eternal, upcoming, ongoing war thing.
Shooter could only have a clear shot from
the details of which you guys are not privy to yet because of the pandemic. But you will be eventually.
Himself with the phosphorus residue.
Once Marvel figures out what they're doing with themselves.
Right away, sir.
Oh, looks like it's up there. Oh, cool. I mean, I could just fly up there if it were me, but still. Ah, that drone thing that was in the cave earlier. So we're looking for phosphorus. Well, for those that don't know, phosphorus can be real energetic. That does explain how there's such a violent reaction. Remember, phosphorus and magnesium was the kind of stuff that I learned all about in chemistry class. Now, you guys are asking about who's the better chemist. I'm pretty sure Walter White and Batman are both better chemists than I am. That is not my area. I'm a physics guy. Although I am familiar with chemistry. It certainly plays a part in all the nanotech and biology stuff that I do.
Phosphorus spike.
Mohammed Islam asked me an interesting question because it's me that he's asking. What is my favorite armor? Oh, that's a good one. I really like the stealth gear because I'm less likely to get hit because of that.
This is the right spot.
I enjoy the old ones. Everyone makes fun of them, but they're cool. Like that rust bucket one is great. My original one that I built in that cave. I built that thing in a friggin' cave.
Killing time.
With like one other dude helped me. That's awesome. And that Centurion armor I mentioned earlier is pretty great too. I mean, it wasn't exactly my best self at the time, but my superior Iron Man armor with like the living, almost symbiote-like sentience, that was cool as heck. Too bad that the whole world burned down around it. Tell3 is saying, why don't you like Sentry though? LOL, I'm dying to find out if Sentry can defeat Thanos. Ever since quarantine started, I've become a power level nerd. Okay. So, there's two levels to that. Hold on a second. Yeah, I'll just slam him again. Okay. So, level 1 of that answer. I don't like the Sentry because he's unstable and a monster. And last time we had to take him down as a big group. Like, it took Loki's sacrifice of all people. And then he came back and was some sort of crazy death monster. So forgive me for not being trusting of that guy. The second level, though, about the Sentry versus Thanos and you wanting to see that fight. Okay, I do admit. That's pretty interesting. We're not going to beat him with a lead pipe. Just saying that right now. That's pretty intense there, Batman. I've never done anything like that before. I don't actually know who would win between those two. I think we all can agree Thanos with the gauntlet would definitely win. Without, I think Sentry would win.
The Catwoman was supposed to hand over a drive. Had the container number we needed, but she flaked.
Okay, so I'm gonna just do these in order. So then Raphael is saying, thanks to the ancient one, they know how to travel through time without affecting anything. Also have access to the Infinity Stones at all times. There were some very specific rules going on with those stones, and we had to return them exactly from where we got them. I wouldn't call any of that easy. Don't break his arm. What's going on here? Blood pressure, sure.
I start here. And keep breaking.
Okay. And then Try 3 says you were kind of a dick in the original Civil War, so I gave Carol some leeway there. That's fair. I was talking about the secret horrible prisons I put my friends in. Let authoritarians shouldn't throw stones and all that. And then Simba says, oh, by the way guys, I'm loving all the chat everyone's provided in this stream, it's great. Yeah, we can talk to Gordon, sure, have a friendly little chat. So Batman died 5 times in death battle by Spider-Man, Black Panther, Scorpion from Mortal Kombat, Iron Man, and Albert Wesker. Well, as we've established, I know all of those guys. I don't know about died. I know Spider-Man would have the balls to kill Batman, but I think most of those people would win against Batman.
Good to see you too, Gordon.
You know each other?
Falcone stole a shipment of chemicals. Appears to be a weaponized nerve.
Try 3 is saying Guardians of the Galaxy Lightspeed armor was legit. Oh, I forgot about that armor. Well,
before he releases it.
Yeah, I guess so. It's a good armor. I agree. That's a cool one.
Taking this too far, Bruce.
The black and yellow was great look too. Yeah, you'd think I would just use the Lightspeed armor more often, then I could really get around quick. But I assume that's a little hard to control in an atmosphere.
You assume the persona of a bat, but you're not an animal.
Hey!
You beat that man half to death.
No, I didn't. I was very lenient towards him. Hi, Alfred.
Your parents didn't raise you this way.
You crumb bum. My parents didn't raise me at all.
I've heard this before, Alfred.
Well, my words pass straight through you. There used to be a difference between Batman and the criminals he locked up in Arkham.
You know, no offense, Jarvis, but there still definitely is a difference between me and those criminals.
Preposterous attack on your family.
Modest level of violence aside.
Giving everything to the city and then being murdered for it?
My thoughts exactly. Every time you leave this cave.
Whatever. He's putting his life on the line for the city.
You're a good man.
He could have just become a police officer, Jarvis. Would have been the same thing. You know, we were talking about billionaires not ever doing anything for people. Could you imagine a billionaire just being like, I'm gonna just be a civil servant and help people now?
Trust me, I won't lose my way.
It's quite understandable.
That would be a super thing to do. Yeah, everyone talks about what a hero like Batman and I are. I can only imagine such a thing.
But you never bury the memory.
Sometimes I wish I could.
Then we'll say Spider-Man has spider sense and web swimming to avoid Batman, and Batarang to shoot a large web. But he's got that, yeah, the spider sense is the big difference, and he's got powers. This guy hasn't got no powers, which I find a little strange. I didn't thought he was gonna have like echolocation, big giant ears or something like that. That'd be cool, like some sort of man-bat creature. Think you ever thought of that before?
When you doubt your fate.
Try 3 saying that's why Century, Blue Marvel, and Hyperion are always at lunch during invasions. Not always. Sure, except the tickets. Tear them up, that is some violent stuff, man. Don't do that. It's like your memory of your parents.
Well,
I mean, I could be pretty flippant about these stuff sometimes, but not that. I'd rather never do that. So I guess we know about the Catwoman thief now. Any other details I should know about the lady? Turns out her name is Selena Kyle, she's friends with Harvey. Knows and Bruce Wayne, who cares? Did I say I'm just looking up the ladies now? Hey! Hey, I was reading that. I'm gonna scroll down. Oh my god. Okay. Trolls on that are a little extreme. Hey, it's finally finished with decrypting that disk. Holy crap. You guys are not kidding. My computers definitely would decrypt that disk a lot faster. That was like a whole day.
This is a
at least worth of events in this story, I feel.
What in the world was Hill doing with all this? Illegal arms dealing, drug running, mob hits, money laundering? Falcone's been involved in everything. And it goes back
Well,
years.
it seems like Batman doesn't know because there's contradictory answers, so I'm not going to say any of those things. For once, I'm not going to run my mouth off. That's the one time I've chosen silence as an option. Which, to be honest, is really on brand for me.
This is it, Alfred. With this proof, we can finally knock out Falcone's organization.
Where would we
The whole city turned red.
This is a police matter.
There is no significance to that. Didn't mean anything.
Lieutenant Gordon. He could mobilize...
Again, I can't criticize their holograms too much because they're just like my holograms. Holograms all around.
Yes, Miss Vale. She could release this evidence through proper channels. I suppose it comes down to who you want to help most.
Ah.
Or who you think could do the most good.
Well, those are two different things. Because I want to help Vicky Vale the most. But James Gordon could probably help people most. Well, since there's no time limit on this question, what do you guys think? Should I go for the lady for personal benefit? Or should I give the data to the police for their benefit? I'm willing to do either in this case. Meanwhile, Muhammad Islam is asking, if there was an Avengers covert team, who would you have? Oh, that's an interesting question. Well, someone answers, I'm going to answer it. Go for the lady. Okay. I'll wait a moment if anyone else has any input they want to put in, but I want to think about this covert team for a second anyways. So the first person I thought of was Spider-Man. In spite of all our differences and problems over the years, he's very reliable and pretty good at stealth. Hawkeye, I think would be good. Got that long distance thing going on for him. Everyone makes fun of the bow and arrow business, but I could use the benefit of someone who's like a sniper, but not gonna like riddle someone with bullets. It's a good combination. Widow, because I like Natasha, reliable to me, and we can trust each other. Juggernaut just came into... Oh, hold on. I'll make it so everyone can see it. Juggernaut just came into chat and said, "Screw you, Iron Punk. How dare you, Juggernaut. Don't make me stop you. Because I could. I would." No, hang on. I lost control of the cursor. Okay, so those four for sure. Oh, well. Maybe Rhodey? I think we'd get along well on a team together. I think that would be fun. That's like 5. You wouldn't want too many people on a covert team. You'll notice I didn't say Steve. He's a good team member, but... And he would be good at covert ops. But I don't know. I just, I don't think I'd have that. Simba was saying DC has weird villains like Dr. Psycho, Kite Man, Queen of Fables, Conjuring King, and Ragdoll. While Marvel have perfect villains like Thanos, Kang the Conqueror, Ultron, and Galactus. Okay, to be fair, I feel like you're cherry picking a little bit. Because DC has the Joker, Lex Luthor, Brainiac, Bane, Mr. Freeze, like all these other cool villains. And Marvel also has Egghead, Stiltman. I'm sure there's more, but I'm not thinking of right now. There's Frogman. He's a superhero, but still. You get my point.
This is big.
Right through saying, okay, Hyperion was there during Blackwater Invasion, but was depowered. That's why DC copycats don't work in Marvel.
Why give it to me then?
And, you know, if someone's crazy powerful, then it just kind of make everyone else pointless.
You're a Wayne.
Oh, I need an ally. Wink, wink. You gonna be my ally? Wink. You guys can't see me winking right now behind this armor, but I am winking. And if I had that much control over Bruce, he would be too. Well, you know, like during the Secret Invasion, I'm sure there was some big powerhouses swinging around. People forget, Carol's up there too. She may not be as strong as like Hyperion or Sentry, but she's pretty damn strong. Strong enough. I can speak from personal experience from my jaw.
The next time my name appears in the media, God, it might be an obituary. Falcone has a way of handling...
Ooh, I can protect you.
I'll protect you, I promise.
White Knight her, Bruce.
Unnecessary. You're not man.
Well, Islam was saying Darkseid versus Thanos. Who would win, the New God or the Titan? Didn't they fight in one crossover adventure thing at one point?
3 more appear in its place.
I feel like Darkseid has a bit of an advantage. He's like a multiversal being, whereas Thanos is not.
If we don't act fast, that voice...
Tries through saying Cable solo the adventure. Cable is crazy powerful. People underestimate him. Yeah, Gordon's fine.
He has his badge in the right place.
Yeah, well, I hope that's enough.
His badge in the right place. That's a great line. There's been a couple of those so far.
It's a good thing you gave this to me instead of the police. Could end up buried in some evidence locker and not on every screen in Gotham where it belongs.
I guess so.
Public attention.
I kind of think the police were a better idea, but
Not a
you know,
Though after my story runs,
gotta have our priorities in
That
place.
too. I'll be
Plus,
seeing you, Bruce.
it's not like the cops are just gonna ignore the evidence once it's out in the press. So she does have a good point there.
It's done.
Plus now we have a new ally. Someone we can trust implicitly. And that won't cost me whatsoever. Boom.
You're not dressed for that kind of party.
Well, I can always change in the car.
Oh. Oh, hello. Okay. Damn. God damn, Batman. That is great. That is Iron Man. Oh, so I guess he does have a suit. It's just his car. Yeah. It is on the same. Who did you sell the Avengers Tower to? I don't know. The government, I guess? Did I do that? Oh, well, I lost it. More recently. To my stupid brother. That was awful. So I was saying, me and remember Green Lantern had worse things that I would hate. The Green Lantern movie, Ben 10 vs. Green Lantern.
Let's find Falcone.
And the Green Lantern first fight the roller coaster. I only know like one of those things. Green Lantern had some good stuff too.
Good point of entry.
Okay. Ooh, cool. Flying the drone. That's pretty neat. Innocent people. Good to know.
What's the difference between
Well, at least relatively innocent people that aren't going to try and hit me. Exact time to say it, are we planning this attack? Looks like it. I found another difference between me and Batman. Because, I mean, why would I ever bother? Just fly in and start doing my Iron Man thing for me. But, seeing all these civilians, I mean, I would have detected them on my scanners, but maybe it is good we plan this out very carefully around all these people. Mohammed is on the say, who you ever make a Superman buster? I don't know enough about that guy to make a suit, specific suit to combat him. He doesn't seem to have a lot of weaknesses.
Nothing here.
And there's no kryptonite in my universe, so I don't think I could make one. Although, you know what I could do, and I should do, is make a magic suit. So if someone's like super strong against tech, then just a suit that can conduct or create spells or use magical weapons would be really smart. And if I haven't made one yet, I really, really should. Maybe I should like email that idea to Dance a lot. I get sued.
Well, it won't be as easy as ringing the doorbell.
4 armed guards.
That dude doesn't even write for me anymore. That's coming to an end.
Not an option.
Yeah.
Put together a plan of attack. Stand by.
I mean, unless you had like a cloaking device suit, like I do, stealth really wouldn't be an option. Alright, let's see here.
Couple of options for taking this guy down.
Well, that thing's flimsy, so let's use the coffee table. Yep. And it seems pretty straightforward to me. Okay. One. Okay, that seems too aggressive. There's another option? No? Alright. We'll shatter glass on him. I'm not opposed to giving someone permanent brain damage. Oof. Okay, that's gonna kill him, but alright, that's fine too. It's the fun of having Iron Man in charge. I don't care. Mohammed Islam asks, Iron Man, who's the laziest Avenger? Jack Flagfield, I feel like he just sat around the mansion a lot before he died horribly. But I can't speak with a certain degree of authority. I never paid that much attention to that guy.
This one might be tricky. Any ideas?
Throw him off the balcony. Oh, great. Exactly what I wanted. Unless you're just gonna bash his head on the balcony railing, but either way works. Simba asks if I could play Persona 5 Royal with Spider-Man, Black Widow, Kamala Khan, War Machine, Black Panther, and Doctor Strange. See, that's too many people. We could do like 2 for something like this. I had a different one in mind for that already anyways.
Your turn to crash his party.
I kind of like the idea of me teaming up with Pepper Potts. I'm going to look into getting that arranged at some point. I haven't really had anyone else on in a while. And Arden hasn't either for any of these streams. Yeah, oh boy. That man ain't playing around. Did you hear how heavy that metal hit was? Jesus. Okay. I mean, I kind of get what Jarvis was saying earlier about Batman getting a little insanely violent, like the criminals there. Oh, okay. At least he didn't drop that thing directly on his head. I was like, that was gonna kill him for sure. These guys probably lived through this, even if they were gonna be injured for a very long time. Possibly get a TBI for life. I can live with that. I was ready to kill him, so you know, it's all relative. Mohammed Islam was saying they should do a Power Rangers crossover with the Avengers. Yeah! How come the Justice League just gets to hang out with those Power Rangers guys and not me? That'd be fun. They seem cool. Juggernaut says, I'm gonna crush you like the tin can you are! Yeah, I'd like to see you try. But maybe we can have you on stream sometime, Juggernaut. That'd be fun. But not with me. I don't want to actually be crushed like a tin can. I ain't no tin can. I ain't no scrub. Scrub is another one not like me. That's right, Falcone. I've got song quotes for days. You can't stand up to my lyrics.
How about this one? You can't sneak up on me.
That's true, but that was never really the goal.
You think that's gonna work? I'm gonna light up.
Wow, even this Batman has EMPs. I didn't think he did when I were talking about if I could fight him earlier, but I still think I'd win because I'm resistant to that stuff now. Throw him in the TV. Did you just die? Way to go, Batman. Alright, keep going. Mohammed Islam asks, Jarvis or Friday, who do you prefer? Well, if we're talking about the AI programs, definitely Friday. If we're talking about the actual person versus the Friday subroutine, you know, Jarvis is a cool guy. He's definitely gonna win in that competition. Okay, quick, throw him before he gets stabbed again. There we go.
Stay down, Falcone. We can end this now.
No more baloney, Falcone! Oh, dear lord. Okay, some more baloney, Falcone! Okay. Why'd you run that way? This is the first thing I think I've seen in this game that I feel has been truly unrealistic. He outran that turret to the desk? I don't think he did. If he went under the turret, I believe he could have gone there before it started firing. That's what I thought was going to happen. Oh well. I mean, okay, I was complaining about Batman not having missiles. You know, he's thoroughly impressed me. He's a worthy... he is a worthy superhero in more ways than one. Let's go with just talk.
Or you fall. You wouldn't. Alright.
The chemicals.
Raphael got that Batman baloney line. I'm glad you liked it. Some of the cartoon saying, who's your favorite Persona 5 character? You know, Arden has Persona 5 sitting like 10 feet away from, or 2 feet away from it, and he's had it for months, and has played only the smallest little bit of it. So it would be a good streaming game to do. I like Joker. He seems like a cool guy, but I clearly don't know much enough about the other characters to really say like another name. Joker's fun to play in Smash Bros, I can tell you that.
But someone is trying to cut me out of the deal because I did not make that mess at the docks.
Then who did?
No, we're done.
Well,
Gotham's watching now.
oh, I see. His eyes are going red. Brutalize or arrest? We'll arrest. I don't think stabbing a guy in rebar might be the best idea in the full view of the public. That's no good. Here we go. So you're fine.
Spill it, Falcone, while you still can.
It's the Waynes.
Huh.
They're behind all this.
Uh-oh.
What do you mean?
You wanna save this city? Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
Huh. Am I playing a criminal this whole time? Not see that coming. I thought they already burst in. Oh, they burst into the earlier room. That explains why they didn't stop me from, like, hanging up on the rebarb. Oh, you're a jerk. Hey, you listen to your Gordon buddy at all? Oh, you didn't even come close to hitting me, it seems. Those police are bad at their job. Although I think that is the point. Vicky and I were talking about that earlier. Sim was saying, the reason why DC Comics is hardcore and edged, but in children, television, Batman, STEM, and Teen Titans Go. Okay. That wasn't all grammatically correct. But let me tell you, I've heard a couple of things about this Teen Titans Go business. There's nothing wrong with Teen Titans Go. It's fine and entertaining and funny. It's just different. Someone also said that he's the best billionaire than Batman. Oh, well, never mind. Teen Titans Go sucks. If you're gonna butter me up, then, I'll just agree with you, I guess.
Getting his is well overdue. Falcone has slipped through the law's grasp for years, but after this dramatic...
No more baloney for Falcone. I can't believe I never thought of that baloney rhyme before. It's so simple and stupid.
And speaking of newly uncovered criminal dealings,
yeah.
This brings me to the story everyone is talking about. The Wayne family.
Raphael is asking what year Marvel and DC will have their crossover. Well, they used to do it quite a bit. It's been a couple of decades. I don't think it's coming anytime soon. They were pushing for it during the quarantine, but there's a reason that it doesn't get done, and part of the reason is if one company holds out, then it can like never get reprinted again. So a lot of writers are reluctant to work on that stuff, and you gotta think about like this is in a world of film royalties and stuff. Comic book royalties only pay so much, so if a story never gets reprinted, like Avengers, or like, I think it was JLA Avengers is the crossover that everyone really likes, but it's hard to get a hold of because it can't get reprinted, and the writers and artists don't really get anything out of that, so it's a little bit rough. It's easier when it's something like Dynamite, doing a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles crossover with Batman. It's harder when it's between the big two that have all of, like, Time Warner and Disney behind them. All you need is one person to be stubborn at either of those companies, and then the whole thing falls apart. And the comic books aren't exactly super lucrative, so it's hard for two companies to make a bunch of money off of it. Usually those are at a loss, and they're done for fun. like the Shadow Batman crossovers and stuff. I don't think those were huge money makers in any condition, but they were good to teach more people about the Shadow. How do I know about all of this? Oh, that's a good question.
What have you been hiding from me?
Yeah, Jarvis. Yeah, Jarvis, what the heck? You're one rude dude. Okay. So, that was fun. Good 2 hours of stream. I think we're gonna call it there. But, someone, I apologize for not remembering who, was asking if I'm gonna do the rest of these episodes. I think Jason Tupac was asking that. Yeah, absolutely. That's the plan. We're gonna, cover all the episodes at some point or another, and I'll be doing them with you guys. So I will be back, your old pal Iron Man, to play more of Telltale's Batman. Because this was fun, but we're going to leave it there for now. But let's look at our stats for a minute. So I and 32% of players shut Harvey out of the private meeting with Falcone. Well, what can I say? Iron Man is perfectly willing to handle things on his own. I gave a quote from Vicky's story along with 85 other players, or 85% of other players. You know, that makes sense. Did I break the dog shooter's arm? I and 51% of players showed mercy. Ooh, some people are pretty brutal though. And I gave Falcone's data to Vicky Vale instead of Jim Gordon. Seemed to be on the minority of that. And you guys aren't thinking enough with your dicks. Simply to say, I hope you pay for some of that. Yeah, no, it's a good idea. I like the idea of me and Pepper Potts doing that at some point. I'll have to get a Pepper Potts involved in all of this, but I already have someone in mind. She's even got red hair, so it's perfect. I mean, Pepper already has red hair, so I don't know what I was saying there. But, how did Batman deal with Falcone at the end? 82% of show restraint. Yeah, impaling him on rebar seems a little extreme. Even for someone like me that's perfectly willing to kill. Alright, ooh, next time on Batman. So, we even get a little next time preview of what we can expect next. Next time on Comic Island.
They left me as caretaker.
When your parents died, they left me as caretaker of their estate, their son, and their secrets.
I would never.
What are you hiding, Alfred? What has Batman's parents done? Well, we'll find out next time. I think right now, and I say this very loathingly because it's hard to schedule things and guarantee that they're going to work out that way. But the current plan is we'll get to episode 2 on the weekend at some point. I am not guaranteeing that. It is hard for me to be firm on these things because plans change and stuff, and sometimes everyone's got to be in the right mood to do streams or videos, the right kind of videos at the right time and all that. But as plans stand right now, we'll be back on the weekend to learn how toxic the Wayne name is. Hooray, hooray! And, oh yeah, I was going to do one more thing before I head out. I want to thank, because we had a nice active chat, and a lot of people participating throughout the stream. So, Raphael, Jason, Simba, Zach, Mohammed, anyone else I might be forgetting that's been participating and stuff. I really appreciate all that. I don't thank you guys enough for all of that. So, thanks for joining me live on stream. And for those of you watching later or after the fact, thanks for joining me there. Tom King's Batman. Yeah, go check those out. They don't go in any horrible directions or anything that I got annoyed by. And you know, I haven't read all of City of Bane, so I can't speak to that. And thanks for joining me for my first introduction to Batman. That was pretty fun. So, yeah, we'll see you guys next time. And have yourselves a great evening.